Hey there, Vernacular Faithful. Redcoat here, and I'm going to be continuing the instruction booklet series. So today's booklet is one that is not in very good in a very good state, let's say. It's been through a great deal of things, so I won't be able to do a cover art evaluation. Although I just like this one because it's a fun little look back. So you might have heard of the meme of Yo Noid. And if you haven't, well, let's just say that mascot character is an experience. The Noid was the mascot that was made for Domino's. It was before they realized that, wait, we don't need to have a random dude for our stuff. It turns out our target audience is wide enough. We don't need to actually appeal to the children. We're not McDonald's. We don't have a play place. We don't even have a place for people to come in and eat. We're not about the family. We're just about get the food, eat it. Uh-huh. But this was before they had that realization, and what we got was this little guy right here. I know it's still a little hard to see him, but yeah, the Noid. Look at that guy. I'm not even sure what they were thinking about him when making this dude. He is he's kind of terrifying when I look at him. But yeah, so this is the instruction booklet for the Yo Noid video game. And what's interesting is, so in a lot of our other explorations of franchise pushed games, we didn't have any art that was handed off to them to use. They had to use kind of in-game art and stuff, which kind of tells you a little bit about the amount of effort they were putting into it. But for Noid, I mean, you saw we have pictures of the little guy doing his thing. Yes, he's kind of terrifying. I think he's a rabbit. He's like a rabbit and like an old dude, like, but not the normal kind of old dude. Like he's kind of old but kind of not. He's almost like a rabbit combined with not Urkel. Oh, what is it? The guy who says, "You know what I mean, burn." Oh, Ernest. I know that's a deep cut. I imagine a lot of you don't even know who that guy is. But like Ernest goes to camp and Ernest does this, and Ernest does that. Yeah, he's like a combination of that, and then I don't even know what's going on with the rest of it. But yeah, that's the thing. So it's got a little story like all of these things do. Pretty short and sweet. It's just saying that there's a somebody's destroying New York and you've got to jump into action to save New York with your yo-yos. And you're fighting against your duplicate, who's Mr. Green. Very creative. Mr. Green. I mean, he's a green Noid. Incidentally, I know you can't see it here, but the Noid's actually red, so it makes sense that his opposite is green. Color theory. Haha. Anyway, yeah, so you got your basic controls, right? And there this is an older manual, so not as much effort put into it. But you got that one ability, which is shoot the moon. And one of the things, I know you can't read any of the text because I'll fix this eventually, but there's a lot of character in just how they're describing everything here. Like they got somebody that's actually put a little bit of effort into writing. They're talking about it's full of tricksters and they're trying to knock you silly. You gotta bonk them with your yo-yo or run past them with an incredible invention. Speed's the word, and you don't have much time. It's fun. It's fun. Um, yeah, you got Noid using a bowling ball, and he's even got the standard bowling outfit. I know we can't really see that all that well here, but that's okay. And then you got the sidewalks and running around New York. And then have some of his inventions. We've got the hyperboard, because this was the 90s, and if your character is kind of cool, then he's going to be a skater. He's going to have some sort of element of skating, even a goofy guy like this guy. They got the pizza crusher, because you got to have something pizza related. I imagine this would be used for dough. He uses it like a pogo thing. And then an ornithopter. I'm guessing that's an actual thing. That name seems weird enough that it's an actual thing. I'm going to have to look that up later. I'm not going to look it up now because I'm lazy. I know Google's right there. Shush. Shush. All right. So, what else we got here? Oh, yeah, I do remember there was a surfing level. Of course, they got him with a suitcase. He's on vacay. Oh, and he's got a watch for some reason. Man, they really kind of leaned into him being like I can be anything. It's kind of that trickster type character. Yeah. And I mean it's a very short thing. Very short and sweet, but full of character. Like 14 pages only. You got that little warranty here. And then an advertisement for Chippendale Rescue Rangers, another franchised thing. I actually owned that game, but I don't think I still have the manual for this one. That was a fun game too. I enjoyed it. Never beat. Did I ever beat that? I think I beat it once. Way later on. Way later on. Yeah. They'll make them like they used to, that's for sure. Anyway, this is a relatively short one. Also, following in the trend of the older instruction manuals, deface and destroy your manual. Get bonus. Not that I really took very good care of this thing anyway. Man. No, that took me back. Anyways, this was a fun and short little John. I'll be picking up on a couple others here in a little bit. But that was the very defaced manual of Yo Noid. Actually, I should be showing this cover, this part of it. Domino's Pizza. I don't know if they'll copyright strike me for showing that. And anyway, that was Yo Noid. And I have a few other instruction manuals I'm going to go through today. That was the first one. So, without further ado, this is Redcoat signing off. Representative of Vernacular Games. We do video game consulting and that sort of thing. Just send an email to vernaculargames@gmail.com, or you can message us on X. We are Vernacular Games up there. Usually we just repost other people's independent advertisements and images because I want people to see them. I think they're cool, and I mean, in the future, I do want to try and invest in actually, interviewing those people and, talking about the stuff that they're doing, how the stuff they went through to get their games made, how easy or hard it was, the kinds of resources they went through, because I feel like that's good. That's good info to get out there. And I mean, the indies need love. They do. I don't mean the ones overseas. I mean, yes, they do too. Everyone needs love. Especially the call centers in Hyderabad. I don't love you. I hate you. But you need love too. Um, I have a history with them. Anyway, that's that. We'll catch up a little bit later. For now, ta-ta. Play the games you want to play, boyos. This is Red signing off.